So X Tentacion means unknown temptation. As far as the X, the significance of the X, for some time the X was the only unknown numeral to me. So it was it played as like it's like being John like John Doe. You get what I'm saying? John Doe.
I recently reposted an X interview, not just for the thousands of views, but to brighten people's youths, give them knowledge and power. Seen the comment posted by John Hightower. It was written about an hour ago. Bro said to keep bringing it. I'm on point, use my finger joints to check out his channel. Like Anthony Fantano when it's flannel. I'm a music nerd when a dope beat is heard. Above has the urge to connect words, so I surf the web. The ebb and flow of YouTube algorithm tells me find good rhythms. But back to John, I was vibing to his beats at the break of dawn. This handsome Scorpio clicked on the first video. It was a tribute to X respect. Wrote a text to show my appreciation. X is an abbreviation for XXXTentacion. It's also the Roman numeral drawn for the number 10. And isn't it funny when I became his 10th subscriber? Like Rob Schneider, I'm an animal on the track. Home alone, I'm prone to attack this beat like a ravenous beast. It's lyrical homicide to say the least. Like yeast, I'll rise above. Love how my mom always told me, be all you can be and maintain. Stay sane in this organized confusion. Listen to Confucius. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In the words of Porky Pig, that's all from this indigo kid above.
In case you've forgotten, here's how things work. I order the food, you cook the food, then the customer gets the food. We do that for 40 years and then we die. Sounds like we're gonna be living. What is that?
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Above. Like yeast, I'll rise above with the sun in the east. I used to feast on drugs to maintain. Above could abstain, abdominal pain sent from an abominable brain. Stomach ache, cause I would take frosty snowflakes, but I float the brakes. Didn't even suffer any aftershakes. Fast forward to Flint Lake, I pass it on the way to Q's Cakes. I wakes up with the sun as I said in 9-1. It's no fun sitting through 3 buses. I crave justice, but I don't believe I'll be victorious. Still, I will focus on what's glorious, like how I glow bright indigo.
Good morning, honey.
My energy flows from my toes to my crown. I wanna frown upside down, so I surround myself in positivity. Kinda hard when you're living in poverty. My mind's sovereignty is in jeopardy, cause Lady Liberty wants me in minimum wage with no way to engage in what really matters. Still I shatter my depression when I lessen the number of thoughts in my head. Entropy is to rot after you're dead. Do I let this lead? It might just put me to rest. Or do I do my best to decrease the stress? Take steps like Imhotep, resurrect my intellect, Mosenep, cause they slept.
Good morning, honey. You old gloomy sight.
I can't accept how we're all kept in distress, but I digress. Even off the cess, I'm still susceptible to unacceptable journeys of the mind. While sitting on this bus ride with a burning behind. Hard seat, my heartbeat can be felt down to my feet. This town might be my defeat if I don't decrease what's disturbing my peace. I leap off the last transit, meanwhile I think about the position of the planets. Damn it, stay focused, notice the doorknob. One job I sob inside, 5 hours pass and then I use my bus pass. Sadly, I'm in for another long commute. Once again, the two halves of my mind are in a dispute. Why can't Thomas be put on mute? I put on a swimsuit and dive into a sea of music. I use it to drown out the droning of the buzz engine. Tendon sore, can't wait to snore and rest with the sunset in the west. The sun goes down while I listen to lo-fi sounds. The sun goes down while I listen to lo-fi sounds. The sun goes down while I listen to lo-fi sounds. Above. It's going down.
I'm doing drugs so I can maintain. Part of the reason that I can handle this damn pain. I'm fucking nervous to the lonely heart of the drummer boy who'd rather wreak havoc than playing around with a talking toy. Shit, my mirror ain't been clearer lately. I see my mind becoming blind, material mistaken. Heart indulging in the things that are forever broken. I seen the father lose his son while life's so fucking hopeless. Cause second my depression is that there's no fucking recollection when your birth begins. And there's nobody there to hold you when the pain begins. But there's somebody there to fold you when you're caving in. Such and such, my such and such. You're a fucking loser, man, when life's a fucking uppercut. Right inside my fucking gut, wanna fucking end it, but I don't have the balls of fucking such a pussy, fuck me up.
Money ain't a thing if I got it.
Life by Marshall Mathers. What is life? Life is like a big obstacle in front of your optic will slow you down. And every time you think you've gotten past it, it's gonna come back around, attacking you to the damn ground. What are friends? Friends are people that you think are your friends, but they really your enemies with secret identities and disguises to hide their true colors. So just when you think you're close enough to be brothers, they wanna come back and cut your throat when you ain't looking. What is money? Money is what makes a man act funny. Money is the root of all evil. Money will make them same friends come back around, swearing that they was always down. But it's life. I'm tired of life. I'm tired of backstabbing ass snakes with friendly grins. I'm tired of committing so many sins. Tired of always giving in when this bottle of Henny wins. Tired of never having any ends. Tired of having skinny friends hooked on crack and mini things. I'm tired of this DJ playing your shit when he spins. Tired of not having a deal. Tired of having to deal with the bullshit without grabbing the steel. Tired of drowning in my sorrow. Tired of having to borrow $1 for gas to start my Monte Carlo. I'm tired of motherfuckers spraying shit and darting off. I'm tired of jobs starting off at $5.50 an hour. Then this boss wonders why I'm smarting off. Tired of being fired every time I fart and cough. Tired of having to work as a gas station clerk for this jerk breathing down my neck, driving me berserk. I'm tired of using plastic silverware. Tired of working in Building Square. Tired of not being a millionaire. But if I had $1 million, I'd buy a damn brewery and turn the planet into alcoholics. If I had a magic wand, I'd make the world suck my dick without a condom on while I'm on the John. If I had $1 million, it wouldn't be enough, cause I'd still be out robbing armored trucks. If I had one wish, I would ask for a big enough ass for the whole world to kiss. I'm tired of being white trash, broken, always poor. Tired of taking pop bottles back to the party store. Tired of not having the phone. Tired of not having a home to have one in if I did have one on. Tired of not driving a BM. Tired of not working at GM. Tired of wanting to be him. Tired of not sleeping without a Tylenol PM. Tired of not performing in the Pack Coliseum. Tired of not being on tour. Tired of fucking the same blonde whore after work in the back of a Contour. I'm tired of faking knots with a stack of ones. Having a lack of funds and resort back to guns. Tired of being stared at. Tired of wearing the same damn Nike Air hat. Tired of stepping in clubs wearing the same pair of lugs. Tired of people saying they're tired of hearing me rap about drugs. Tired of other rappers who ain't bringing half the skill as me, saying they wasn't feeling me on nobody's skill as me. And I'm tired of radio stations telling fibs. Tired of J.O.B. saying where hip-hop lives. But if I had $1 million, I'd buy a damn brewery and turn the planet into alcoholics. If I had a magic wand, I'd make the world suck my dick without a condom on while I'm on the John. If I had $1 million, it wouldn't be enough, cause I'd still be out robbing armored trucks. If
how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
What's $1 million worth if you're chained by the collar at work? Suit and tie, you and I are both stuck. Fuck the multi-million dream. Cream, cash ruins everything around me. I'd rather be 1 in a million and never see $1 billion in the bank. I suck at giving thanks to the one above. Love myself, cause my mental health is more important than my wealth. Would rather be broke than lose control of my soul. Don't wanna burn a hole in my heart and start to wail. Built on originality and personality. Fuck a salary, it's all about reality. Don't really care about the amount of funds or the clout that comes. Just wanna get the truth out. The youth so damn devout, hear me out. We must spit some intelligent lines, save as many lives before the end times. The young have sponge minds, but too many MCs tongue-tied. Too many fragile brains have been fried. I tried to switch the paradigm, but so many prodigies have already died. Malcolm X and Steve's, how can I possibly please? When you sneeze, your heart skips a beat. To have a cold must mean a complete heart attack. Spasms of the back as my heart cracks and breaks in half. Lucy laughs as I get lower on the weekends, getting slower till I weaken. Sleeping, it's deep in the deep end. Who cannot befriend in this dimension? Most pretend and show affection. I can't comprehend these spiritual connections. Vivid visions every second. Private prison in the present. A peasant pissed off at the government's invention. Where the fuck is God's attention? Is there something he forgot to mention? How low is this current dimension? An indigo stuck in the current of ascension. Going above, it's called transcendence. I pray this won't be my last sentence, but after I leave I plead it's my last sentence. Don't wanna reincarnate above.
Feel the tension, see you in my mentions. I hate you, did I get some mission? I think about you on the weekends.
The materialistic path, if I understand it, is it's one that leads to clinging, it leads to conflict, it leads to delusion and attachment and identification, all sorts of bad stuff.
And psychedelics, softens those habits and helps you get out of those grooves.
I'm losing myself, losing my identity. I'm going ABOVE, my earthly desires. To reach the higher you must undergo ego death. Before my last breath I will do away with sinful ways. The brain was not designed to decay, it must grow, so I won't seek gain from man-made drugs. It only tugs at my sanity. Humanity needs a sober mind. I'm over binds that keep me tied down. Nothing wrong with angelic psychedelics and superior, but for now I gotta kick that stuff to the curb. It's not a curse, rather it's a test to see if I can manage stress on my own. Spend less time with the phone, won't be part of the cattle. We gotta fight the battle, strengthen your mind to refrain from feeling fragile. Fuck fragile, I won't be a mental puppet.
Listen, man.
Use my inner compass and compassionate imagination to brainstorm ways to heal our nation. Sedation is cremation of the soul. A 9 to 5 takes a heavy toll. We sold our minds for dollar signs. I sigh as I see guys and girls get attached to the world. Unworthy temptations inhibits elevation without exhibit submission to God. We can beat the odds if we avoid being lost in the facade. Instead, use our heads and hearts to start a revolution. The solution to the devil's puzzle is to guzzle holy water and alter our inner self. I'm gonna lose myself for the one source of creation in agitation, cause for 40 days I've been tempted. The demented demon Lucifer doesn't want a better universe above. I get so lost. I get so lost. I get so lost. worse to take the easy route. I sense a spiritual drought, so I dream of a world with less doubt and more confidence. We can make a difference if we believe. I grieve Stephen on Freud. That young boy had a tree without leaves to represent no attachment. Avoid enchantment, initiate advancement with acts of compassion. Passive, how about a massive shift in consciousness?
Psychedelics, you know, softens those habits and helps you get out of those grooves. And for me, that was really useful. And it's only, I think it's the experience of ego dissolution that allows you to, because your ego enforces those habits. And you get a little break. There's a beautiful metaphor. One of the scientists I interviewed in the book, a Dutchman working in Imperial College in London, he said, think of your mind as a hill covered in snow. And your thoughts are sleds going down that hill. And after a while, after a lot of thoughts have gone that hill, there'll be these grooves, and they're going to get deeper and deeper. And at a certain point, you can't go down the hill without slipping into those grooves. That's who we are as we're like, you know, at this age. And what psychedelics do, he said, is flatten the snow. Lots of fresh powder. And you can then take the sled any way you want to go.
That's a great way of describing it. I've always talked about predetermined patterns and grooves that people fall into, so it's amazing hearing him say it that way, but that's a much better way of describing it, like snow.
Yeah.
The sliding these thoughts down these already existing patterns. That's amazing. That's, you know, what you said about love and being cynical, that's so important too, because there's something that people they avoid sincerity. Like, there's something about it that it makes you too vulnerable or too open to criticism or too open to ridicule. And we're worried about being sincere. And I do think that that's one of the primary benefits of psychedelics.
Yeah, we live in an ironic culture, and we defend ourselves against strong experience or self-exposure by adopting this stance that's ironic and cool. Yeah. And psychedelics is not a cool experience. It's the opposite.
Well, it's cool when it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's serious stuff.